What is up, Xolemates? Recently, I hopped on my Twitch and we made an indie, soft, rock type beat like MAC DEMARCO, one of my favorite artists. I've been planning on making a beat like him for a while now, and it was really fun to be able to do it with you. So if you want to, you can skip to the end of the video and listen to the beat that we made, and then come back here and see how we did it. There will be timestamps in the description, so yeah, enjoy the recap. I do have the guitar plugged in, and we will be hooking up some stuff from there, but these are some chords that I got in the MAC DEMARCO style. I wanted to just start this stream off with ideas going, and we'll just start off with a vote. This is idea number one. I'll turn the BPM off, actually. So there's that. This was kind of another idea along that line. And then we have idea number two, which is at 105. So let's change the BPM to 105. And then this one down here, I like this one a lot. What vibe we going for? Question mark. The poll has officially begun. What vibe we going for? Okay, idea number one. It is 2-1. Idea number one has got the solid lead 3-1. We have a winner. We have a winner. We are going with idea number one. So the chords are F major 7. Let's just go ahead and insert a MIDI track. So I'm going to do Command Shift M. So we have F major 7. I think we nailed that first try. I think the music theory was on point for the first time in history, but I could be capping. Yup. Big dubs. So this is the original chords, no mixing. So first thing we did is throw in a compressor, because as you can see, these chords aren't beefy. We got to get them beefy. As you can see, it's not doing that much, but it is lowering the dynamics a little. And then, like I said earlier, MAC DEMARCO likes that 100% chorus effect, which is basically vibrato. So we're throwing in RC20. And we're throwing in a little bit of wobble with it, which is like this nice vibrato effect. And then this magnetic effect over here is making it kind of have some small dropouts here and there. So you can kind of hear it. It doesn't sound like chorus, but it kind of does. And then next up is some phaser, which MAC DEMARCO likes to use as well. You can honestly kind of turn that down a little bit, because we do have a lot of chorus over here. And then the reverb that we were using is a plate reverb. Some kind of bright. I knew I wanted a bright plate. I think I did tight plate. And then I kind of adjusted this. We definitely want a lot of highs on the reverb. Instantly gives it that space. So after the reverb, we're going to layer on some more chorus. With MAC DEMARCO, you cannot get enough chorus, so 59%, a lot of chorus. And then as you can see, the rate is pretty high, and the amount is pretty high as well. So that is what we were waiting for, that last chorus, really give you that MAC DEMARCO vibe. And then I'm boosting some highs. One last thing that we can do is throw in some sketch cassette right before all of this. We might end up not doing this because sketch cassette can really take a hold of the sound. So we want some like slight distortion. So let's hear what it sounds like without. I think sketch cassette is a dub. What do y'all think in chat? Next element, which we're gonna be working on, is the melody. And I think big thing about the MAC DEMARCO melodies is getting the slides. Also, chat, totally forgot to say this. First time mentioning this. If you go like this, caps, pre-save, boom. Look at that. Look at that. Adventure EP dropping next month. Any pre-save would be appreciated. And let's go ahead and pan these chords 37 to the right, and then the melody 37 to the left. Thank you. That was definitely attempt number 1. That wasn't attempt number 25. Thank you for the claps, Watertown. Before we add bass, let's structure out the song so far. I think we do a lot of MAC DEMARCO songs start off right away with drums, so I think we're gonna do that. Start the song off like this. And then chorus right here. I think we are going to move on to drums, and I'm going to show you what I have loaded up in this drum rack right here. You definitely want some highs on your kick with MAC DEMARCO. This snare, super wide, live sounding. Another snare, because we want to add some fills, so we have 2 snares. And then we've got my chill hat, which I threw on some reverb and then some erosion to add this wide noise. And then I took out some of the highs over here. So we have my chill hat and my air hat for my drum kit. So there's some really live sounding hi-hats. And then we have this open hat with some reverb. And then we definitely want these snares on the 2s like that. But the biggest thing about these drums is we are going to be turning the grid off and actually zooming in and moving the drums kind of left and right off beat, because we don't want it to sound like a drum machine, basically. Alright, so we just moved these snares a little bit left and right, a little bit off grid, but let's turn the grid back on, and then let's throw in the hi-hats. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's throw in a hi-hat, Command D, duplicate it. The second one needs to be a little bit quieter, and then grab both of them, Command D. So that sounds nice. We want to get a little bit of room and make it even livelier. And now that we gave ourselves room, we can move some of these hi-hats left and right. Like I said earlier, Mac DeMarco just does his own thing. He doesn't follow the conventions of mixing. So we're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to move all of our drums to the left, including the kick. Next step is going to be throwing in an audio track and adding shakers, and you already know where I'm going. The xole Crooks and Loops Volume 1. I'm having a contest with this pack. The deadline is the end of this month. You can learn all about it in my recent video about the contest and the pack. And it is probably my favorite pack I've ever made. And we definitely just want a simple shaker loop, which I have. Let's throw in the chapel shake. Let's pitch them up. And then we might be able to find a perk sample. I like this clap. Mac DeMarco does like live sounds, so let's throw in this clap. For the chorus of most Mac DeMarco songs, he has a cymbal ride going on throughout the beat. So, we have the drums. This is what we're gonna do. Here's our drum loop right here. And then in the chorus, we add all of these other elements. And I believe this was THICC's suggestion. We take the hi-hats out of the chorus. Dun, dun, na, 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 na. Mac DeMarco is the king of bedroom pop. Mac DeMarco is the king of bedroom pop. Mac DeMarco is the king of bedroom pop. Dude, shouts out Xolemates. No, nobody left while I was doing that. I'm gonna grab my bass. It's bass time, baby. Let's go! But we need to give it that Tame Impala effect that Mac DeMarco likes to do. We're gonna throw in some slight phaser, and there's gonna be some people yelling at us because we're doing this, but we're not gonna like tell them that we're doing it. But if you really want to get away with throwing in some phaser on your bass, is throw in an audio effect rack, create 2 chains. One chain is gonna be called low, and we're gonna throw in this EQ in the low chain, and then one chain is gonna be called high. And we're going to throw the phaser in the high chain. And then we're going to throw in an EQ in the high chain as well. So the high chain is going to be focused on the highs. If we solo it. Yep. But there's no phaser on the lows. So mix them together. I think it's the one. I really like how this beat turned out. Thank you to everyone who stopped by. Xolemates for life. Xolemates for life. Are we gonna do lyrics? We will in a future stream.